Hello and welcome back to Sunsoul Gaming. So today we've got two Ace Masteries for you. One in the Death Star and one will be in the Standard B. So we're going to watch those matches in a minute. You may see one of those up on Micro's channel, Microforce X, or Microforce Blitz Adventures, I think it's called on YouTube there. So he'll be releasing one of these as well, and he'll go over basically all of the gameplay in that. So watch his video when that does come out as well. However, I was going to do a Teamwork Works video today, but I got this mastery and I want to get it in there and I want to use it. So without further ado, smash that like button, hit the subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get right into this. So we are rolling in the Death Star here, and we've got Yoda Jedi Master with us as our platoon mate in this match. He's also in the Death Star. But one thing I do want to point out for this is front line, second line, and rear TD positioning. You're going to see all of that in this match. So to start off with here, I'm going to go into a rear TD position, you know, just on the back of basically the entire team sniping. And those two standard HE rounds that I carry are what I like to call my blind fire rounds. And when I'm on maps like this one, I love to blind fire these bushes. So that's what you're going to see me do here. I'm going to get that shot out. I am going to take another shot, which I probably shouldn't have taken. I should have been looking for shots on these guys over here. But I do take a second blind shot here, just because why not? So I mean, this is what I'm doing from a standard TD position. And well, in a Death Star, it may not be the right idea, because if I didn't take that blind shot, I would have had shots on that object, by the way. But sniping in a Death Star, it's not easy, not with the dispersion of this tank. I don't recommend trying it at all. But that's what's going to force me to push into this more of a second line TD role. And these second line roles are where your TDs and your mediums, all light tanks, should be playing. And you're going to see me play it very well here in a minute. So I'm going to push up on that E100. I've got the our E100 pushing in on him, and the IS-4 as well, I believe. Plus Yoda is keeping an eye on him. So this E100 is thoroughly pinned down, out of play, and surrounded by enemy tanks. So he's going to be our first target. Now, I know he's not looking at me. He's got an E100 pushing on him. So even though I do get very front line here, I'm still only playing a second line position because I'm not the main focus. There are heavy tanks in front of me that have the focus of the enemy, and we do manage to clear that E100 out. Now, if you're looking at the minimap here, it's not looking good for our team over this side at all. And from here, I was basically thinking this is going to be a lost match. But we are going to keep playing that second line TD role. We've got the IS-4 that's off to the side of us there. We've got a heavy that is our E100 who is also pushing in on these guys. And one heavy, that T110E5 Rebel. Absolute legend. What a legend, mate. You survived for ages. Now, what you may have missed there was Yoda hit this Death Star, which is why he was tunnel vision on the Yoda hard out. Allows me to pick up the kill. Again, just not pushing up with the heavies where I can get shot, but staying back, letting them be the meat shield to the team. Getting my reload on, looking for places where I can poke and do damage without exposing myself too much. And the enemy don't want to push out from here because they know we've got two Death Stars on our team. So they're being very cautious, which is great for our team. As you can see, the T110E5 is still holding his own. The E100 kind of stopped a little bit back there. He'll get his ass into the fight eventually. And our IS-4 is on the left flank here, which is great. And as you see there, Yoda still popping off shots from the TD spot. Doing a great job, right up until he got taken out by the object there. Anyway, we do snap a shot into the object there, which if I was running front line would have been harder to do, plus he probably would have shot at me instead of the other way around. But playing the second line TD position there, I was able to get that kill on him. I get a lucky track shot from the object there, which is great, and this pattern makes a massive mistake. Bye bye pattern, back to engage for you. So playing this passive second line role that I have been doing has allowed my team here to just absolutely take advantage of this situation. Now again, I'm front line with this IS-4, but I'm playing a second line role. And once I'm reloaded, you're going to see I'm going to push in. He's going to push in as well. I am going to take a shot from the IA-7, but because I'm not the frontline tank, I can pull back. I can pull right back into safety, into cover, which is what you should be doing in any tank, really. If you're a TD or a medium and you're playing these second row positions, do that. And I mean, this IS-4, he should have cleared out the one shot, but he didn't. I completely missed my shot there, but sorry guys. Where we're at now, I have all the hit points on my team. These other guys are pretty low on health, so I'm going to play frontline. I'm going to get right up close with this IS-7 and just take his shots. He can shoot me without killing me, and my teammates will help me clear him out. Now, I mean, we've cleared out the whole team. That was looking real dicey for a bit there, but we've managed to pull off the win. We pull off a very good victory there. I get the Ace Mastery in the Death Star finally after all this time of playing it. And right before I got it to 100 battles as well. So 4,849 damage there with 5 kills. Ace Mastery, still lost a bit of credits, but hey, you expect that when you fire a few blind shots out of a Death Star. So decent damage by the team there. Yoda gets 2,572 in his Death Star, and that T110E5 Rebel stayed alive the whole match. Kudos to you, E5. That was no easy task staying alive out there for as long as you did. That was impressive, mate. And on to the next one, guys. So once again, we are on Oasis Palms for this one, except I'm in the Standard B this time. And this is the match that you may see on Micro's channel in the future. So do go watch that. He will have amazing hints and tips on gameplay to share with you from what I've done in this match. But until that happens, enjoy the mastery here. As you can see, my team, all these light tanks, we're going out to the light tank side of the field. Our heavies are going to the heavy side with the TD. That TD is possibly going to cover us medium zone. And me and this WZ, we're going to get very aggressive. Like, we're going to push quite far forward at the start here, just because they are lighter on tanks than us, and we want to spot these guys coming in. So there's the Indian Panzer, but we've also got a tank coming in behind us, this RE251. Who is YOLO rushing on T92E1. So we're just going to get in there with our 92E1 and try and get rid of this RU. Now, as you can see, we did have cover fire from the TD at the back there as well, and we managed to snap an amazing shot into that Indian Panzer. Don't know how that happened, guys. Luck of the draw, RNG was on my side for that one. I'm not going to poke out here just yet, because I want this guy to make a move, and I don't want to get shot by anything that might be sniping from the town. Anyway, this guy does make a move. We get one shot into him there. We make sure our teammate over the ridge is going to be able to take care of him, and we just start focusing on the backpack. Now, I do auto-aim on him. I get a nice track shot into him, and I do it a second time, just for good measure. And our T92E1 is just going to pop him with another shell. So now that I'm reloaded, I'm going to push in, going to finish off this backtrack, and hopefully get in on this side of this fog. Now, driving up to this guy, I want to hit his track. I want to stop him from turning, but I completely mess up. I drive straight into him. Get shot for it, but I do manage to get the track shot in eventually. Now we're up beside him, and we're just going to try and hold him in place. I've got the support from my teammates here. They get shot in, I finish him off for the kill there, and pardon me again, my throat's gone a bit dry. But 2,300 damage now, and our heavy has just died in town, leaving their 3 relatively healthy heavies alive. Now, I want to tell my guys to hold position, because they don't seem like the best players. I would rather have them as support. Now, I see this ST1 pushing down the bottom here. I don't push over the ridge, because I don't want to get spotted. I do want to just sort of move into here nice and stealthily, just so as I can spot for my team. And be in a safe position. Now, my T92E1 has also pushed in here as well, and he's going to make some very silly decisions, but it does help out the team. Before that though, I do get a couple of shots into the mill. Unfortunately, this last shot bounces off his upper plate, only just, and now I'm on a reload. This T92E1 is going to go in after this ST1 here, but when he does that, this 32 makes himself present and available as well. So myself and one of the other teammates are just going to load some shells into this T32, because we want to take his attention off the 92E1 down the bottom there. Just make sure he stays alive. And now that 32's out of the way, I'm going to pop a shell into the ST1. Unfortunately, our T92E1 does die there. My teammate out on the right here is now getting pushed by the ML, but before that happens, he was managed was able to clear the ST1. And right here, I'm going to push in. I'm going to go and try and clear that a mill. Now, I'm going to keep this building between me and the T32. That way he doesn't get visual line of sight and I don't get spotted. And I'm able to get in here behind their mill too. Now, pushing up here, I probably should have aimed my shots a bit better. I do hit him in the tracks and do no damage on that one, but he hit him that time. But this third shot, I waited just a second too long and bounced it off the side of his tank. But I get a nice troll bounce off the back of my turret in return from the T32. And I may take a shot from the mill here, but I'm going to clear it out because that's the right thing to do. And this 32, he's down to one shot. There he goes. He's out of the match. He's dead. Great gameplay there by the mediums and the TD, especially the TD there. Doing a great job. So thank you guys in that match for helping me get this Ace Mastery in my standard B. It's been a good little journey with this tank so far. I haven't been liking it too much, but 4,700 damage there, 3 kills, Ace Mastery, great support from the AMX and the WZ, and I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Again, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I will put out more content in the future, and until next time, stay safe, use cover. Cheers.